هنتكلم احنا ليه بنكذب. طيب نبتدي. In the end I got some CD here. There is 2 in English and 2 in Arabic. So you pick up whatever you like. Some sermons, some related to the great Samaritan woman, some Bible study book of Baruch, 6 sermon, and the book of Jonah, and you pick up whatever you like. And the one here, this was the sermon last month, Open God My Eye, and how we repent. So the sermon, what we're talking about today, last month was no Sunday school class, so I did this month. For no Sunday school with 7 minutes. Was the wedding Fanny?
Yes.
Did he come back or not?
He did. He came back and was here last week.
I will tell you then.
Yeah. شهر العسل خلص. So what we're talking about, just 15 minutes. The question we need to ask ourselves, why we serve? Because if the picture clear for us, Abuna, he's not going to ask someone, why you coming late? Amma Michael, he's not going to ask someone, where is your preparation lesson? Because the picture must be clear. Why I am serving Sunday school? Why I have to prepare a lesson? Why I have to call these kids? Why I have to visit these kids? Why I'm serving Sunday school? Because there's a lot of people who's following Jesus Christ. Some of them sell him or sold him like Judea, and he was one of his disciples, and he was following him. Some people, they follow him because they was only eating when he'd done the 5 bread and 2 fish. So the question, why we serve him? Someone can answer. I'm not going to talk all day. Be sure what you think. Why we serving God? One of the commandments, serve me.
Yeah.
Which commandments?
No, the Ten Commandments, but one of the stuff that Jesus said in Commandments like that verse.
Okay, what else? David, what do you think? Why are you serving God?
Why? I think you should be able to love him. Right? You serve someone who you love him.
It's very good. What else? Any another idea?
When Christ came, he served others, and so he's a role model, and we learn from him, and we obviously pass it on to other people.
It's very good. All this.
And also we get blessings.
That's good. All this good answer. When I love someone, and he know he has a kid, I should look after his kids or not. And Michael, I know him from long time. He said, please, can you help me, my daughter, for English or mathematics or anything? I will help him or not. That's right. So all of us, we love God very much. We know how much God has done for us. So that's the minimum we do for his kids. That's right. So depend how much you love God, how much you're serving his kids. So always we need to remember this why. Because he doesn't want someone remind you. You only remember, God, how much you love me, you did this, you died for me, you come for me, you give me all this blessings in my life. So that to serve your kids, that's the minimum. And you be a servant, this service in your blood. I know one of the servants, he went to one of the city, Sunday school coming out of the class. He finish, he sit with them and they teach them. I was serving in Egypt. We finished in, Abuna Anastasis Samuel, the one they want to choose him to be above. This man, his service was about, the orphan, all orphan around Egypt. I was looking about one. So in once a year, he collect all kids from orphan because some of the sister in one, some boys in one, they never see them. And I found one of the servants, the kids jumping in him, in his shoulder, talk to him, hug him. And I asked my brother, why this special? He said, this kid, he was in this orphan house. He was in this orphan house when he was a child. Now he looking after this old orphan house. كان في الملجأ ده وهو عيل وكبر في الملجأ ده وبيخدم فيه دلوقتي. What he was missing during his service, he was giving to the kids. That's why the kids would love him very much.
في حاجة
تفهمون؟
ليه بتخدم الواحد ممكن يكون خاصته يعني يكون قريب من المسيح نفسه يبقى في معاملة خاصة بيكلمك بيديك إشكالية معينة بتبعتها فالواحد بيبقى قريب من المسيح في علاقة خاصة مش علاقة عامة يعني السلم بيقول أخص يعني أحباء المسيح من خاصته يعني من تلاميذه فحتة التلميذ على إيد المسيح دي حاجة كبيرة جدا محدش يستحقها يعني دي بخدم دي عشان أكون تلميذ للمسيح حاجة مش قليلة يعني مين اللي تقول لي كنت تلميذ للمسيح فدي أهم نقطة في الحياة فعلا.
أبونا بيقول برضو كون إن إحنا we serve with God it's a big blessing for us because you know who be the owners God he send him message to give it to his kids and the children. Remember the Samaritan woman after she sit with Jesus and after Jesus changed her life, what she done after this? She start run. She can take this for herself, but I have something very good. I want the people benefit. I live with Christ. I was successful in my life, successful in my home, and I have blessed my life. Why this? I'm not going to give it to people. Imagine today, McDonald's, he make a special $1 Big Mac. What we can do? He found everyone call his friend, come or go McDonald's. But imagine something for your eternal life. Samaritan woman, after her life it changed. After sit with Jesus, how long she sit with him? Maybe half an hour? Changed completely her life. She went and she was the first preacher in New Testament to tell them, come and see someone who told me all what I done in my life. All what she done in her life was embarrassed, by the way. But she didn't embarrass. If God not embarrassed for what I did and he forgive my sin, I'm not going to embarrass. And she started to talk to people about herself. Then John Chrysostom, what he said? He said, if you tell me the sun not going to rise for shame, I'm not going to believe. But to tell me a Christian person he not serving, it's very hard. He said, every Christian person he must serve. Because God, he said, we are light of the world, so we must shine everywhere we are. If we are at work, we have to be servant. If we are in the street, we are a servant. If we are in the church, we are a servant. I'm not kind of servant to be Sunday school. Abuna, he not paying us wage every Sunday, but all the week, that's not our job. We are a servant everywhere. If you are...
Even in every mass, we promise God to preach His name. And when we say, Amen, 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 we preach. Yeah? We know we love God. God is on the altar, and we taking Him, and out of the love as a relation between us and Him, we love to tell everybody to come and join.
One servant, he was, I can't remember I said this story or not, he's now a priest, he said in his tape. He said, I was a manager of one of the bank, and in Egypt, the bank is sold to one of the, Gulf country, so all of them Muslim, and they told him, thank you for your job, you done good job. He said, they finish him.
Kick him out.
After 3-4 months, they call him. They said, we did our best to keep you away, but all the paperwork perfect, every job you done perfect, and everything, everyone talk very highly about you. We need you to come back, but we change everyone who's working with you. So I said, first day I come back, I found the owner of the bank son-in-law, the owner of the bank son, and all the family, all the rich family, and everyone, his head, big one, and his beard, this one. He said the picture first day wasn't nice at all. But I heard something inside me to tell me, serve them. He said, I'm supposed to start to work at 9 o'clock. Every day I come 7 o'clock. I prepare the paperwork, the fridge full of food and the drink. I do everything. So, every day they come, they found everyone desk paperwork ready. He tied up everything, he cleaned everything, the fridge, and he's the manager. After 2-3 years, I found they coming one day. I come 7 o'clock. I found they waiting for me 7 o'clock. He said, "What you do?" He said, "One day after all this help, one day we need to you have a rest and we're helping you." They called him to ordinate him as a priest in Marimor or Cleopatra. They tell him, listen, who doesn't want you to go? We pay you more than what you take from the church. He tells them that's not that. He said, all right, you work for them at night, come work with us in the morning. He said they was very upset and nearly cried to leave. If he treats them as he's a manager, they're not going to be successful like this. But it's very important. He know what the service, even not Christian, even some stranger, anyone he serves, he changed their life. He changed their life. So number one, we serve God because we love Him. Number two, we serve God because it's an honor for us to serve His children. Number three, because the blessing we take from Him. Anyone, he know what happened in the TV last 2 days. A Korean servant. He been caught in Korea to serve Christ. They arrest him and they give him a sentence. How many years? 15 years. His wife was in the TV. She said, we went and we know. We were not allowed to preach Christ. But we need these people to know about Christ. Amba Thomas, اللي هو the recent one, أسقف القدسية. One of the servants, you know, they got small village. One of the servants, he sent him to one small village. All Muslim people. You know, he collect them as an area, all Muslim people. We're not allowed to make a church, so some people Christian there, no one visit them. So he collect all the Christian small house, start to preach them. They found this someone coming from outside, preach the Christian. They told them, if you come back, we'll break your leg. He went to the bishop and listen, you send me, that's what happened. He tell him, if you doesn't want to go again, no one can blame you. But if you go again, he takes the place. He went again. They beat him until broke his leg. He stayed 3 months, was blasters. The bishop visit him. He tell him, Sayyidina, don't worry. After I heal, I will go back. He went back, and what happened to him? This time they kill him. Why he went back? These people, they shed their blood for Christ. What happened to all our disciples, the 12? All of them, what happened to them except one? Why? Because they love God. They know they have a faith. When we live from here, we have a better place. Who can sit next to Jesus Christ in heaven? And he said in his book of Daniel, the people bring the sinner, they cannot be shine like a star in the heaven. That's why we're here. That's why we sacrifice our time and the life and the family to serve God and His kids. So if we put this one in front of us, from beginning of the year with Sunday school, we serve God because we love Him, and He loved us before and forgive our sin. We serve God, He blessed us and our home. We serve God because we know after we finish from here, we shine in the heaven like a star. And the more you bring people, the more better. And you know, when you go to the heaven, everyone go inside with the people who bring it to Christ. Imagine San Athanasius walking and all the people coming with him. St. Paul, he wrote his epistle. How many times this can change people? He go in with the people. And when you go, how many people you bring to Christ? Depend everyone. So very important, please. Who doesn't want to beg anyone? Where is your lesson? Who doesn't want to beg anyone? Come early, sit in the mass next to your kids. Help them. Who doesn't want to beg anyone? You know, very important when Abuna gave Holy Communion, the servant take the kids, because I see a lot of kids running by themselves. It's very dangerous. If someone puts the cup from Abuna hand, it's inside. You know, I saw a poor mother, you know, her son very naughty, jump up and down, and he feels sorry for her. That's why I hold the boy and I give him I let Abuna give him. Sometimes when someone is strange, the kids, you know, respect themselves, they come quite help. Don't sit like humble person end of the church and leave the church upset. No, go sit next to one of your class, because he will learn from you. The church, you go for discipleship. We learn from our servant. We teach these people until everyone learn. So it's very important. And God, with the service, you know, can ask you what position you have in the service. He asks you how honest you are in service. If my class 2 people and I'm very honest with them, it's equal. You have class with 10 people. If I'm a Sunday school coordinator, I do my job with love. and the honesty, everyone equal. With God love, like someone have only class, like someone gives sermon, like everyone. God is a measure, not how big your service, how much you was honest, and how much you was loving your service, the one you do. That's all quick. There's some point to put in our mind for beginning of the year. So please, for all the glory be to God forever and ever. Amen. حابب تقول حاجة؟ اتفضل يا شيخ. Mike.
Let me remind you again, please. Let us bring our class, particularly the young class. We book with Rabuna as a confession, and we go with them, encourage them. Let them get used to do a confession, please. And even the big classes, they can, if he would like to confess with Rabuna here, okay. If he has another confession further, it's okay. But at least we go as a class and say hello Rabuna. Yeah?
طيب، يمكن ما تفسير النقطة المهمة